If you're planning a trip to Switzerland, I highly recommend you spend a day visiting Schilthorn and Birg. Today, I'll explain how to get to Schilthorn and Birg and provide tips on how to have the best experience. At 9,744 feet, Schilthorn is one of the tallest mountains in the Bernese Alps and one of the best places to go for panoramic views of the Swiss Alps. I'll explain more, but you can enjoy the view as you dine at Piz Gloria, learn a little bit about James Bond history, and add on a thrilling cliff walk in Berg. There are a few easy ways to get to Schilthorn, but I'll share what I believe is the easiest method. You can't drive to Schilthorn. Stay in Lauterbrunnen at Hotel Silberhorn. This is right next to the cable car station. It's only a 3-minute walk from that hotel right down this path. Take this cable car to Grutschalp, a tiny settlement above Lauterbrunnen. From Grutschalp, catch a train to Mern, which is in the same building. Just follow the crowds as everyone gets out of the cable car and they move directly to the train, which is all in the same station. Once in Mern, it's a 10-minute walk to the Berg cable car station, and then continue on to Schilthorn. If this may seem confusing, let me ease your mind. Book everything on the SBB app and nothing can go wrong. Let me reassure you, most of these trains and other cable cars are right next to each other. Everything is well marked. Everyone is going either up or down the mountain, so just follow the crowds. We rode the first cable car of the day from Murren to Schilthorn to get a head start on the crowds. Schilthorn just doesn't seem to get the same number of tourists as Jungfrau Joch, which might be one of the reasons we actually enjoyed Schilthorn more. Restaurant Piz Gloria is the revolving restaurant that was featured in the James Bond movie under Majesty's Secret Service. It takes 45 minutes for the restaurant to do one complete revolution, and during this time, you'll get to enjoy the view as over 200 mountain peaks slowly drift by outside your window. In 1969, Schilthorn was featured in the James Bond movie Under Majesty's Secret Service. While you're here, visit Bond World and dine in that same revolving restaurant, Piz Gloria. Tip: hey, when we visited, the restaurant was completely booked for the day, so make your reservations ahead of time. Bond World is included with your ticket to Schilthorn. In Bond World, get insights on the filming of On Her Majesty's Secret Service, see posters and memorabilia from other James Bond movies. I have to tell you, we found this all a bit dull. On the Schilthorn Ridge, pass through these gates to get away from the crowds to find a few spacious loungers. Pass through the gate and walk carefully along the ridge toward a bench. Each one faces a different direction so you can have your pick of your preferred view. We really enjoyed sitting on the benches and enjoying the amazing view. From the peak, you can see Jungfrau, Monch, and Eiger. Okay, so we're still on Mount Schilthorn. If you come through a gate that says verboten, which means forbidden, it just means you can come through here, but it's not part of Schilthorn. They do have these beautiful sheds with chairs and seats, and it has a beautiful view, so you can sit here. We've been here for an hour just enjoying the view. They have several of these. I'm not sure we had any better view of the majestic Swiss Alps than from these benches. We spent a few hours on the Schilthorn summit and now of the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau peaks. It's really nice to make ourselves comfortable in one of these view lounges. These wooden seats areas are sheltered from the wind and offer room up to 4 people to enjoy the peace and wonder of the Swiss nature at its finest. Nobody ever bothered us. We had just 2 of us that had this lounge by ourselves for a couple hours. I think most people don't even know about it. On a clear day, you can see Mont Blanc, which is the highest mountain in Europe, standing tall at 4,800 meters or 15,777 feet. You can visit this mountain by either taking cable cars up from Chaumont, France, or from the Italian side. One negative at Schilthorn is all the construction that won't be completed until 2026. We found the construction slightly annoying, but it wasn't too distracting. When you're done with Schilthorn, head down to Birg. All you have to do is catch the cable car, and it takes you directly there. Birg is the cable car station between Mürren and Schilthorn. A visit here is absolutely worth it. I recommend visiting Birg after you visit Piz Gloria. It is included in the ticket price to Schilthorn. The Skyline Walk panoramic platform is truly fantastic. The main thing to do here is to walk the Birg Thrier Walk. It's a 200-meter metal and glass pathway which is attached to the cliffs at Birg. You can walk on a tightrope, stand on a glass floor, or climb through a metal mesh tube. The views are really spectacular. You can look over Mürren and the mountains of Jungfrau, Monch, and Eiger. The thrill walk leads from the sun terrace down into the vertical walls of the mountain. The walkway construction is attached to the rocks and is under the viewing platform and cable car. The rock walkway contains various sections. Most of the walkway section is a metal grid, but there's also a Nepal footbridge. I did it as fun to look straight down. You'll also find a glass floor and an 8-meter long crawling tunnel for children, all part of the walkway. It takes less than an hour to work your way all the way through these walks. Schilthorn is one of the 2 alpine destinations that you can visit in the Jungfrau region. Jungfrau, which is more popular and is on the opposite side of the valley, is much more crowded. So if you can only visit one, I actually prefer Schilthorn just because it's a lot less crowded. But I do love both of them and recommend, if you have the time, to visit both Schilthorn and Jungfrau Joch. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more travel videos and like this video.